Hi everybody, it's me, Plantain Charlene, and today's video is going to be about a moment of weakness, and I shopped before my time, I said, which is supposed to start this spring. I almost made it, so let's get to that video. And of course, before I get to the video, I want to say thank you to everyone and anyone who has chosen to watch my video. I appreciate you all. This is for all my current subscribers and future subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment too. Okay, so we recently took a trip to our house in Georgia and I made the boo-boo. Well, it wasn't really a boo-boo. We had to go to Lowe's and Home Depot. Yes, I call it Home Depot, not Home Depot. And I decided, because I couldn't help myself, I went over into the garden center of both stores, as well as Walmart. Now that I think about it, it was Walmart too. So the big box stores. And I found plants, and then I actually added on to my weakness by going to a nursery to look at outdoor gardening plants and trees and stuff, because Ernest wanted to do that, and he went to the outside part of the garden, the nursery. I got stopped in my tracks because I saw these plants that I'm going to show you right now. And the first one I saw was the Mickey Mouse one. And I'm like, oh my God, they have this here. That was a problem. And then I saw a bunch of other plants that I didn't even think I was going to see. I wasn't looking for them. They were in my path of when we were walking to the back part of the garden center. The nursery. And it was like calling me, like, Charlene, here I am. You've seen me only on video. You never saw me live in person or in plant. And now I have one. So let me just say this too. Even though I have this plant, I did not bring it back with me to New York. It is still in Georgia. I hadn't had the time to make a video with the watering system that I have out there. I can show you a little bit of video for the one I have here. It's the same thing. The only difference, as far as, it's the same company. The only difference is the one that's in Georgia is a Wi-Fi, which I can control through the app. The one that I have here is manual. So both of them you can set to do manual, but the one that I have out in Georgia that's a Wi-Fi watering system, I can control through the app and water at any time through the app. So either I can leave it set to what I have in there to manually do it, or I can go in at any time if I feel like, for instance, this video that I'm going to show you here on the side, or I'm going to show you where the plant was in dire need of water, and I watered it through the app. So it helped, because I left those plants that you saw in this last video. I left those in Georgia back from December. So when we went in February, they were still alive, and therefore I got a little ridiculous and purchased more plants. Okay, I'm gonna get back to that watering system. I just want to show you guys the 3 plants that I have here so that you can see what I purchased. And the first one is this Aglaonema. I had this one prior. It grew very nice and I think where the problem lied in my success with it, or non-success with it in the end, was I never repotted it. I never checked the roots to see how it was doing. I just kept it in the same pot it was in for like 2-3 years, and eventually it started to fade and it died. So when I saw this one, I wanted to replace it, and it has the name as, I hope that's coming in, it says Aglaonema Pink Red Assortment. I believe this is what that stands for, and I'm really loving this. So far so good, and I'm hoping that I will be able to keep this one alive, and I will pay attention to the time that it stays in its original pot, and repot it as needed. So that's one. Okay, the second one is this cutie pie. I'm not really sure what it is. The name that it has on there, I've never heard of it before. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. I'm just going to show you guys. It also shows you the price that I paid for it. That is more than what I normally would do, though. I said I wanted it. I knew $30 for something that's in a 4-inch pot was pricey, but something told me this is something I will not find easily, and I think it's a beauty. I'm gonna, you know, put the overview of these plants on the side here so you guys can see it better instead of me trying to put it in your face. Pause. So I cannot pronounce the name. It gives me, honestly, it's like, it gives me Monstera / Alocasia / I don't know. And I like the color of the leaves. And I didn't even research this plant. I don't even know how to take care of it, to be honest. Though that's okay. I will figure it out. Trust and believe I will, because $30 for a 4-inch pot plant is too much for me to just kind of let it fade to black. So if anybody knows how to take care of this because you own one and it works well for you, don't feel shy about putting something down below in the comment section, because you know, as many times as much as I have owned plants, it doesn't mean I don't kill them. And I would really like to hold on to this at least for 30 months minimum. I've spent $30. I want 30 months. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Now this one here, I was gonna walk away. It was because of Ernest that I got this, because he was like, oh, this is nice. This plant is nice. And I looked and I said, you're right. And I put it back in my cart because I put it down. I was gonna walk away, and what I thought it was, partially too, why I was gonna walk away, was that, oh no, oof, I've had it sitting in water. Part of the reason, give me 1 second, I was gonna walk away because I thought it was a white, not princess, but the other one. But the name it has here, again, let me stop pushing these things in your face and just give you an overview on the side. I know it says Alba, but I don't know what it is. So maybe it's labeled wrong. But I said bunk it. Even if I have one already, I'm still going to get it. Now this leaf in particular does have holes in it. Actually, as I look at it, almost every leaf on this side has holes in it. And I don't know if that's because something munched on these leaves, or if that's, which I don't think that's what it's from. It looks like that's how the plant grows, with these holes in them. I don't know. Again, if you know about this plant and how to care for it, please let me know. I'm gonna have to cut this because I watered it and didn't pay attention to the fact that the water dripped down to the bottom and it was sitting in it. Great job. I just did this yesterday, so great job for somebody who spent $25 on another 4-inch plant. So if you guys know, please put a comment below, help a sister out. Don't be shy. All right, let's get this party started on caring for this properly. You see it's happy, right? That's not a nervous shake, that's a happy shake. Okay, now that I showed you the 3 plants that I brought back with me, mind you, I got all 3 of these at the nursery. The plants that I got at the box stores, I don't remember which ones. I believe I took video footage, so I will put that up. If I didn't, then I hope you don't mind just listening to me yap and having to look at me. My plan was, since the 3 plants had survived from being there from December into February, I figured, okay, I am going to get 1 additional plant. My plan was to buy a Monstera Deliciosa. That was it. So I went into the garden center section. I think we went to Lowe's. We went to Home Depot first, I think, but I didn't get it there. I think I got it at Lowe's. Either way, doesn't matter. I bought that one. Of course, what did they have right next to it? Alocasia Stingray. I walked away from that one last year, I think the fall or whatever, and I'll put the link to that video up here. And I was good with walking away from it. And I found that here in New York. So when I saw it again, I said, that's a sign. So I grabbed it. I grabbed 2 plants out of Walmart. I remember that. One of them I never saw before. And the other was a, oh Lord have mercy if I remember the name. I will put that at the bottom of the screen. And sorry, there's an iPad ringing. Then there was some other plants. I actually bought 2 of them back. One was in clearance at Lowe's, and I really paid attention. I said, no, I don't want to bring home this plant, and nor do I want to leave it here because it was in clearance. It didn't look its best, and I just didn't want to take the chance of taking care of it. So you may see some plants in the video, and I no longer have them. Unfortunately, I don't have the best video of the plants that I left in Georgia for you to see how they're, set up and everything, because I had such a problem getting the watering system together. I couldn't find the original set. I don't know if I threw it away by mistake, if I brought it back here, and I don't know where I put it. Either way, I had to go out on the emergency and search for an irrigation system that I can have for houseplants. And I found something at Home Depot. And I bought extra stuff, and it was such a challenge trying to get that together. And I had to do that the day before we were leaving, I believe. Yeah, the night before we were leaving, I found it, and it was just a mess. It was dripping, and it wasn't going all the way through. I forget what the right word is. I think it starts with a C, coggling or something like that, which basically means the water was not running through the whole system so it can water the plants. And it just became more work than it needed to be. And I told myself if I didn't find that watering system, that I was going to return all the plants. And I did find that, And I also told myself if I couldn't get it to work right, I was going to return all those plants that I had purchased on this last trip. Thank goodness I did get it to water the plants as needed. I even purchased an orchid. They had it in clearance. It was 50% off. What the hey? So at the end of the day, I check the plants on a daily basis, and so far so good. I do have family out there that lives not too far from me if I had to get desperate and ask them to come over there and water the plants just in case I see anything flopped over and looking pitiful like that. What is it called? The Homalomina, the Selby. So far so good. Anyway, that is my ramble about 1, my plant haul, 2, a water irrigation system, and 3, slight yap on me falling weak and purchasing plants before before the fall. What is it? Spring. We're going into spring. Yeah, so Ernest wanted to go look at some outdoor plants and trees so we can update our backyard and get some stuff planted. We did get other stuff, we did get some bulbs to plant some spring stuff and some perennials and all that great jazz. But yeah, that was the purpose of going, and I got distracted with all of that was going on. Even Walmart had some good stuff, and I only walked away. No, that's a fib. I think it was it might, no, I don't know. It was more, at least 2. So that is it of my rambling. I want to close out this video. Okay, so thank you for whoever's watching. I appreciate you. If there's anybody you think who would enjoy this video or my content, please share my video. Don't forget to subscribe below. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. And of course, like this video. A lot of people who are watching are not subscribed and unfortunately are not liking the video. If you clicked on it and you watched it, why not just hit that thumbs up? Just hit that thumbs up. And I really appreciate it when you guys do that. So, anywho, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Keep planting, and God bless. Stay healthy out there, people. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.